And good morning, good people. This is your PooleProof Wisdom Moment. Listen, that life you're living, is it reflective of who you truly are? Or is it cultivated, manufactured, so that the world has a perception of you that is far different than the reality of you? The reason I ask that question is because I find that in conversations with an increasingly high number of people, the more I seem to be having them these days, people are all about what they consider to be their brand. And that brand is reflective of things that have been curated and made to appear one way, as opposed to reflecting a true self. And so you do get to the point where you ultimately end up in these conversations with people saying, do I really even know you? Or is what I'm seeing, what I thought you were, simply a reflection of who you want me to believe you truly are? It's an important question because in a world where authenticity is at a premium these days, fewer people seem to be interested in being authentic because they want to be whatever they choose to be perceived as. It becomes very difficult to know who you can believe, what you can trust, and who you are in the context of the relationships you're having with various people. Because if you don't know who they are, who are you, therefore, in those relationships? This tendency to create a perfect illusion seems to follow a lot of people around. Because why be real when being whoever you choose to be in the moment seems to serve an agenda that helps you achieve whatever it is your objectives may be? It's an important question. I don't know the answer to it because I try and I strive for being authentic 100% of the time. I like being who I am. I always say that I am 100% authentic, lumps and all, which means that I reveal all of my imperfections, all of the things that I'm still working on, as well as being very confident and self aware about the characteristics that make me someone who people want to know and appreciate and understand. In that revelation, I am more seated in my authenticity than I could ever be if all I am is the various manifestations I create that I want the world to perceive as representative of who I am. So I don't believe in perfect illusions. I know that a lot of times when I'm having conversations with people about being on social media and they're saying something along the lines of, man, you're being so honest about those things. I really don't know any other way to be. And I try to engage with people who are the same way. I am not out here in social media trying to gain followers. I'm out here trying to give insight, to share perspectives, to grow with people as perhaps they grow with me. And that means being 100% authentic all of the time. If you find yourself constantly changing who you are based up on who you're in the room with, what the circumstances are, do you really even know who you are, therefore? Are you really comfortable with that person? Or are you constantly changing to suit the circumstances or the people that you're with? And I've got to ask you, if you are doing that, how's that working for you? What is that like when you go to bed at night and you are looking for that peaceful sleep? Are you more interested in who you're going to be the next day, or going to sleep with the very good and solid knowledge that you have lived authentically as yourself throughout the day, and you can go to sleep without any restlessness whatsoever because you don't have to worry about who you're going to be tomorrow? I hope that you are going to defer to being authentic all the time. There's so much time that can be spent trying to be everything to everyone when all we really need, all we really should desire, is being exactly who we are as we are and living in the world where that is enough. You are enough. Just get comfortable with the idea. A perfect illusion is great for a magic show, but it's no way to entertain living the rest of your life. And that is your PooleProof Wisdom Moment for today. Find me on Spotify, on Anchor.fm, on Apple and Google Podcast, and lots and lots and lots of podcast platforms everywhere. For those who are interested in an audiobook, I highly recommend, I said it, I highly recommend I Am My Own Cause, the third act, Surviving and Thriving, available on Audible. And in print form, you can find the book on Amazon and online booksellers everywhere. No matter what, good people, go forth and be you. Do you and live you 100% of the time.